Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Hope you all are doing well. Students, the topic we are going to discuss today is factorization. Open your booklets at page number 40 and understand the topic. Factorization. Students, factorization is the process of expressing an algebraic expression as a product of two or more algebraic expressions. What we will do, we will express an algebraic expression as a product of two or more algebraic expressions. This is called the factorization. Students, highlight this definition, memorize it for the objective type paper, for your objective type paper. That is, factorization is the process of expressing an algebraic expression as a product of two or more algebraic expressions. Students, it is the reverse procedure of expansion, right? It is the reverse procedure of expansion. Students, when we will factorize an algebraic expression, first we will find the common factors, the common multiples, or the common variables, right? So, how we will do that? First, let's try to understand with the help of examples, right? Your first example is 4x plus 2 and we have to factorize each of the following. 4x plus 2. What's the first thing? The first thing you have to do, you have to identify the common factors. You have to identify the common factors or the common variables. Here you can see you have only two terms, 4x and 2. 4x and 2. Here you have only one term with a variable, and the second term is a constant term. So we cannot find common variables. We can only find common factors. So what's our first constant number, or the coefficient of the variable is 4. So let's first find out the factors of 4. 1 4s are 4, right? And 2 2s are 4. 4 is not further divisible by any other number, right? So the factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. We have three factors of 4, 1, 2 and 4. So the second one is 2 and the factors of 2 are only 1 2s are 2. So the factors of 2 are 1 and 2. The factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. How many common factors you have found? 2, 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are the common factors in these two numbers, right? 4 and 2 have two common factors, 1 and 2, right? So the next thing you have to do, you have to express these numbers in the product of your common factors, right? You have to express these coefficient and the constant number as a product of the common factor, right? And students, always remember, we always choose the greater common factor. We always choose the greater common factor for factorization. So we will choose the common factor 2. We will choose the common factor 2 here, right? So we will express this coefficient 4 and this constant 2 as the product of our common factor, that is 2. So you all know 2 2s are 4, and keep your variable, plus 2 1s are 2, right? Now your common factor is 2 here. What you have to do next, you have to write the common factor outside. You have to take the common factor outside, that is 2, and you will write your common factor only one time, and you will use a bracket and you will write your remaining numbers, right? What is left here? 2x plus 1. We have take out our common factor outside of the bracket and we will write the remaining terms inside the bracket. This process is called the process of factorization. We have expressed an algebraic expression as a product of two algebraic expressions, or you can say we have expressed it as a product of two expressions. One is a constant here and one is a complete algebraic expression. We have expressed it as a product. This process is called the process of factorization, right? Okay, the next one. In the next example, you can see here we have 6pq minus 3p. You can quickly say we have a common variable here. We have a common variable p here, right? And now the coefficients 3 and 6. 3 and 6, right? So, if you know the table of 3, you can say 3 is the common factor here because 3 2s are 6. So, we can express this 6 as the product of its common factor, that is 3. 3 2s are, keep your variables pq minus 3 1s are 3. As we have expressed our coefficients as the product of their common factor, and the common factor is 3 here, right? So what we will do, we will take out our common factor outside of the bracket, and our common factor is 3 here. And don't forget, we have a common variable 2 here, and the common variable is p. So we will write p2 outside of the bracket, and now we will write the remaining terms here. We have written 3 and p outside. What is left here? 2 and q minus, what is left here? We have written 3 and p outside. What is left here? 1. Yes. And this is your answer, right? Let's solve another example. That is 8ax plus 12a minus 4az. Quickly we can judge. We have common variable a, right? Now our coefficients are 8, 12 and 4, right? Let's make their factors. First, we will write the factors of 8. The factors of 8 will be 1, 8s are 8, 2, 4s are 8, right? The next will be 4 2s are 8, it will be repeated. So no need to write the repeated factors, right? The next one is 12. So factors of 12 will be 1, 12s are 12, 2, 6 are 12, 3, 4s are 12, right? And the next will be 4 3s are 12 and 6 2s are 12. It will be repeated factors. So we will write only these factors. And the last one is 4. 4's factors will be 1 4s are 4, 2 2s are 4. How many common factors we have in these three? 1, right? 1 is the common factor. The second one, 2. 2 is also a common factor, right? And we have one more common factor. Yes, 4 is the third common factor. So, which common factor we have to choose? I have told you in the first example that we will always choose the greatest common factor. Here, our greatest common factor is 4. So we will express all our coefficients in the terms of our common factor, that is 4. So we will write 4 2s are 8, keep the variables a and x, plus 4 3s are 12, keep the variable, minus 4 1s are 4 and keep your variables a and z. Right? Now your common factor 4 4 and 4, and you have common variable a. Right? In all the terms we have a. So our common factor is 4 and our common variable is a. We will take these two outside of the bracket and we will write the remaining terms here. What is left here? Now 2 and x plus what is left in our second term, that is 3, minus what is left in our third term, that is z. Right? So this is our prime factorization is done. Understood? Hope you have understood the procedure, and now you can solve the sums given on page number 41 of your booklet. If you face any difficulty, you can contact me. Thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.